Good.
I'm gonna go with VZ on this one first. We got the Dolphins and we got the Browns. These are two. They're pretty much two bottom dwellers right now, both 1-5. What do you think about this game, VZ?
I think this basically boils down to the Browns defense is better than the Dolphins offense. I don't like either one of the offenses. I just at this point I'm like Dylan Gabriel threw the ball 52 times the other game.
52 times.
And had barely cracked 200 yards. Like, and most of them was like check downs to the tight ends. So I'm like, I just don't. I know I'm starting to believe what LT is saying. I just don't think they're ever gonna play Shador. Like it's like at that point that you should have put him in just to at least to see what he could do for the last couple of drives, or what I'm saying, on the fourth quarter. I don't get it. I think the Browns defense though is substantially better than what the Dolphins can do. I think Tua right now is just he's ripping his team apart with his press conferences and the stuff that he's saying. It's reported like, oh, he meant this and the fact that they're even asking people in the locker room that stuff is hurting. I don't think that that's good. Plus, I think this is a game that Quinshon Judkins goes off because Browns can't pass the ball. So I think Judkins going to have a good game. Browns defense is going to look all world, remind us that if they had a quarterback, they'll be good. And the Browns win this one.
Man, I think that, the Dolphins have like no defense, which is great because they're going against a team with no offense. But if they can get Gabriel to just hit lightning a couple times, like these little small plays that he's throwing, what they're looking for is for one of them to blow up into a big play. Not that they have many players that can do those things, but like the running back that you was talking about, Jenkins, he might be able to make lightning strike a couple times, and I think that's what they're going to try to go for. I mean, with Dolphins having a player like Waddle and Chain, they got a lot, but the Browns got hitters on their defense, the corners, the linebackers, the D-line. Myles Garrett, he might take two out the game. I think that I love their defense. I wish they had a better offense and better coaching and better GM. But yeah, I got the Browns.
LT, we got Fast Sam saying Shador plays like he had a long night of Taco Bell excuse. Okay, I don't know what that means exactly, but I guess that's
how does he know how Shador plays? How does he know how Shador plays?
I don't think anyone.
You know what? You know what it is? It's that last preseason game, and we can get into that. I'm telling y'all, people still remember that.
They said, buddy,
the last thing that you see, right? The last thing you see is what you remember. Period.
Go ahead.
It's sad, but it's true.
I know. The floor is yours.
Thank you. All right, so listen. Being a little hard on Gabriel. Okay, I'm looking at who he played over the last couple of weeks, right? Who have they played over the last 3 weeks of the team? Detroit, the Steelers, and the Vikings. You're talking about 3 solid teams, 3 solid defenses, 3 playoff teams to begin with, right? If not more or further, right? Look, he's playing against a team this week that is an absolute shambles in the locker room, on the field, in the coaching staff, in the box. It doesn't matter. That team is legit just imploding in every scenario possible. This is not going to go well for Miami. Okay, the Dolphins are not going to score many points. I think they're actually going to get scored on a bunch this week. I don't think that defense is going to play for him anymore. That's what happens when you're the quarterback and you start talking crap about your teammates. Your team stops playing for you. And if that's the case, that defense is going to get ran over. That defense is going to be a step behind and a step slower because they don't give a crap anymore. That's what happens when you talk crap, okay? And you're the QB. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to show leadership, and he's not showing that anymore. He's showing very much that he is not that mature quarterback that everybody thought he was. I think he's an immature quarterback. It could be the concussions and stuff coming into play. I understand that. I'll go that route, right? Give him the benefit of the doubt because I've seen him do great things in this league. But I think he's lost complete control of that team, not just the coaches. I think he has as well. It's not going to go good. This is not going to be close. For the first time in a long time, I'm saying the Browns by more than a touchdown.
Well, I'm going to have to come back at the whole entire Dylan Gabriel argument that he he played well. I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't turn the ball over, but when most year, I think he threw like.
I didn't say he played well. He didn't play well. I'm just saying he played tough. These were tough teams he was playing.
Well, all I'm gonna say is like, you know, he dropped back 58 times. He was sacked 6. He threw the ball 52 times. I think he completed 29 passes. Most of all were within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, or you know, or you know, everything was checked down. He can't throw the ball deep. He did have some drops though. There were some significant drops, but he's throwing what they call ambulance balls out there. You know what I'm saying? Hospital balls. My bad. Man. You know what I mean? So. He's gotten a bunch of his players hurt right now. Judy's looking questionable. Njoku is questionable. Most of his main receiving core is quite. They don't want to go out there and get thrown where they're going to get killed. I mean, the Steelers were teeing off on the Browns. They had I think they had a couple of personal foul. You know what I mean? Roughly, you know, whatever calls they had. They had a few of them that I saw personally. So I'm like, okay. At the end of the day, man, Dillon Gabriel, we'll see how he plays next game. We got to give him a chance to play against some softer teams. Okay, we give him a chance against Miami. It's a possibility. You look at even with you know, I think Waller's going to be out next game as well. He's questionable at least. He's questionable for next game. Waller is really, I think, his number one. Waller, yeah, that's his number one. You know, what I mean, target right there. Is Waller. Big body, yeah. You know, now that Hill is out, I know that Waddle's number is leading the team as far as passing receiving yards, but at the same time, Waller's your safe bet when it comes to that. Everybody loves to check down to their tight end, and he's solid right now. I think Waller's going to end up getting a big contract coming out. You know, absolutely. But me personally, I'm going to go with Miami because I don't feel like Cleveland gives you, and there's no threats there. There's always a threat with Tua throwing the ball down the field somewhere. Tua can get the ball down the field. You know, they have a decent running game, you know, which is probably comparable somewhat. I like Junkins. I think he's going to be 1,000-yard back. I mean, so it's comparable right now as far as numbers are concerned. I think Junkins is probably better, but I mean, you're multifaceted. You're not just sitting on one thing. Like Cleveland pretty much is like everything's going to be under 5 yards, so I can pretty much stack the box up close. I don't have to worry about deep passes, nothing. So I'm gonna go with Miami on this one right here. Let's go around the horn and see what everybody got. LT.
Yeah, I think they were keeping the playbook closed for Gabriel the last couple of weeks. Very slim because of who they were playing. In my opinion, I think they were trying to get the ball out very quickly because of those defensive lines. He's going to have all day to throw the football. I'm going to be real here. He's going to have all day this weekend. I think they're going to win.
Hey, both of the of Miami, two of Miami's linebackers, I believe, are questionable as well too. So I mean, that just hurts their team even further. Easy.
I got the Browns, but specifically because of their defense and the possibility of their running game, not because of Dillon Gabriel.
I believe Myles Garrett is looking at possibly being as questionable as well right now. He was questionable last week. He shows up most games. Yeah. He'll probably be playing. It's a home game. He'll probably show up as well for this home game. Man.
I would be surprised if the Browns lost. The Dolphins are a horrible team. And somebody said Shedeur Sanders talks slow. Yeah, he's playing football. He's not a scientist. He's all good. You don't need to.
You know what I mean? You don't need to talk fast. Too well. You know, you don't need to talk too well. I feel like a lot of times even with the Shedeur situation, I believe they try to like paint a picture of him as not being a smart quarterback, which I think is stereotypical a little bit.
Yeah,
in the situation. Dillon Gabriel is real. I mean, don't get me wrong. Dillon Gabriel is like a quarterback. Great at quarterback speak, I should say. You know, I mean, he's very good at being exactly the player you want. He comes from a Dan Lanning, system, which helped him out a lot. I think that Stefanski really likes Dan Lanning in his system. I don't think he really likes Prime in his system the way that he played. But all excuses aside, Shedeur can throw the ball down the field. This kid can't. He's not shown that he can throw the ball down the field accurately. He shows that he lives in fear of throwing the ball down the field. If he could, you would. I mean, you look at it. I mean, most of his passes have been short passes. They let Flacco throw the ball down the field. Why wouldn't they let this kid throw the ball down the field if he could do it?
At least give him opportunity.
Yeah.
It looks like the handcuffs been on him.
Once he does, then they're going to have to bench him. That's why.
You know what I mean? So, listen, this guy, he's going to talk, John. This guy right here wants to talk. We're going to take that off there. But so me personally, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with I'm definitely going with Miami on this.
What that one say, dude in the vet?
Yeah, he's talking. You know who that probably is right there. You're gonna sit back and I don't know, but that's probably your boy right there. You know what I mean? I'll tell you later. But okay, all right. We went around the horn already. Did we already go around the horn?
Yeah, we hit everybody.
All right. You guys both pick Cleveland?
Yeah, I pick Cleveland.
Yeah.
You pick Cleveland too? Yeah, man.
For sure.
This is crazy, man. Let's go ahead and hope the Dolphins win this game so we can get Shedeur in there faster. That's what I'm hoping for. I ain't gonna lie.
Not gonna happen.